Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Sarah Louise. I'm an intuitive and a reader of the cosmic weather, and I'm here to share with you my feel on what's coming up this week. So what energy is going to be around and how you can best navigate yourself through the week. So we're in eclipse season. I don't know, I've been just really sitting, thinking and feeling and channeling a lot of energy over the past few lifetimes, few weeks, few days. I just feel, my beautiful friends, that we are in the most incredible time, and we are, as human beings, evolving at a rate that just fills me with a lot of passion and a lot of joy and a lot of excitement. And I know the kind of universal map of energies and planetary alignments is all in complete alignment with that incredible evolution of us. So, my passion is, human behavior, why we are the way we are, what makes us, like our mind, like our belief systems, our values, our, conscious and our subconscious mind, meditation, where we are. I'm like constantly asking questions, and I always have been. And then I've got this other passion about like this universe that we live in, and the planets and our kind of map of when we're born and how that affects us, and how different things, different alignments in the planet, how that affects us. And these two passions kind of really come together and create the work that I do. So I'm constantly kind of having a look, okay, what's the map saying at the moment? What's the terrain that we are traveling at the moment? Okay, and knowing us humans kind of evolving and growing and learning about more of ourselves, how can we best walk through that map? And that's the work that I do, and that's the kind of passion that I have. So kind of show up here in two different ways. One, to say, okay, well, this is what's going on. This is what the map looks like this week. The map might challenge you in this way, but also it's, you are this incredible human being, and the map may be that, but you've got all these choices and all this potential, regardless of the map, to live and be this incredible manifesting king or queen. We have a interesting week coming up. We've got an interesting few weeks coming up because the terrain, the map is like we've gone into like a season, and it's called eclipse season. And to me, this season is where fate takes over. It happens twice a year. It's kind of like fate comes in, the universal gods, whatever you believe that is, kind of comes in, that energy comes in and does this kind of course correction for us humans, because we're quite dense, us humans, and there's this incredible, beautiful, divine energy within us and around us that kind of goes, okay, for you to evolve, for you to grow, for you to step up to the next level of light and awe, joy, bliss, whatever you want to call it, these are the things that you need to do. And sometimes those things are a bit painful because you've got to face some pain, or you've got to work through some stuff to let it go. Remember, we have to feel it to heal it. We have to be aware of it. It needs to be in our consciousness to even break through it. So it's like, it's eclipse season this week, and the next few weeks. The energy is very much, yes, the planets are doing other things, there's things happening, but the energy for me is very much around the two eclipses that we've got coming up. And one falls on the 14th or the 15th, depending on where you are. And all this week, the energy is going to be building up towards that. So it's a new moon eclipse in Libra. And it's, as I say, fate comes in, wants us to kind of, wants to course correct us, put us in the right place. But, what take have I got this coming through as a human? What do we need to do to take advantage of this map? What does it kind of really want us to work on, to grow from, to be able to, show up as our best self, our highest potential? And it's about balance, most definitely, because it's Libra. It's definitely around relationships, and it's about the same as all these alignments that are coming through at the moment are. It's about stepping up. You know, it's about leaving the past behind. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. There's this incredible ring of fire created around the moon at this eclipse. And I feel like it's, you know, step into the fire, set fire to anything and everything that's holding you back. You know, the old stories, the old trauma, change it, like set fire to the old perceptions of how it's bad, or, you know, how it damaged you, or how it holds you a victim. Because it's not about any of that. We have to shift into acceptance. We have to shift into everything happens for a reason, and it's great. And, you know, maybe that trauma was your catapult into the greatest, strongest version of yourself. And as the time goes by and as all these alignments are coming in, I feel like we're super rising our awareness through them to kind of see things we never saw before and work in ways we've never worked before. And this eclipse season it's another kind of it's another corridor extension of that. So it's around relationships, definitely your relationship to yourself, about bringing balance. So if you're a giver and you just give too much, you know, you're going to kind of be put on a path of bring that into balance. It's about give and take. You know, if you're a taker and, you know, that's going to shift. There's going to be, and if we don't shift in the ways that we know we need to, during eclipse season, it's like the universe comes in, the gods come in and they're like, boom, you know, we will change it for you. You know, and we can kind of be in shock and like, oh my God, this happened. And it's like they're the things that we knew we should have made happen, you know, probably a long time ago. So remember that, you know, if we're to be here creating and manifesting our best life, then we've got to really super own who we are. We've got to step up. We've got to be fearless. We've got to like address every limiting belief that comes into that subconscious, conscious mind and clear it. We've got to override. We've got to constantly rewire. And it's not like something, it's not like, oh, we did it. Oh, I did that course, now I'm okay. This is a journey of life, so it's an ongoing. I'm constantly, you know, going to different, you know, I would say teachers or leaders in their field, and, you know, how do they do it? What are they learning? What can they share? What wisdom do they have? And it all kind of comes into a pot. So it's not like, oh, I learned this life thing. It's not that. And so it's this constant journey of learning and different things coming in, and, you know, this universal map kind of guiding us through this different terrain to say, hey, yeah, you got that. Now come and have a look at this. That's the journey of life. And, you know, we can moan about it and, oh, how hard it is, la la, or we can embrace it and go like, oh my God, this is incredible. I've just learned this, and now I'm going to put this into action. This will bring something else in, and then the next thing. And like, wow. So there's no more, and this eclipse season is going to bring this is just the way I am, or this is just my life, you know, and this is just, you know, I'll just, you know, moan about this, or like, no. I mean, you can, but it's so boring, yeah? And there's this really adventurous, exciting, safe world where we can explore and really go all in. So whatever this eclipse season brings up for you, this eclipse coming up this week, you know, maybe eclipses people out of your life, eclipses people in, you know, it's a fantastic time for sowing new seeds. Yes, it's a new moon. It's also a time of letting go and releasing because it's an eclipse, but it's a great time to sow the foundations of new seeds. That's very potent right now. So, you know, it's not like sowing a seed and watching it come up quite quickly. It's like these are big, kind of deep, long, like foundational seeds that we can sow at this time with a lot of universal support. So that's beautiful. But whatever comes in, just super trust. You know, if you're stepping up and you're living in awareness and, you know, you're tuning in and you're owning your stuff and you're working through your traumas and your pains and looking at them as these incredible blessings that are pushing you to grow and evolve more. And you know, you're super clear on the vision of where you're going and what you want. Like, this time's going to be incredible, because you might go, oh my God, that's just gone. Okay, cool. That means it's meant to go. That wasn't in alignment with me. Moving on. It's amazing. Like, super amazing times. For me anyway. And for you, if you choose it to be that. So I want you to have a really cool week. Remember what I've said. Do the work on you, whatever that looks like, or whatever stage of your journey you're on. And you know, we go through stages where it's like the work is on different areas of our life, and you know, we take that wheel of life, and there's relationship, or there's health, or there's emotions, or there's work. You know, wherever your focus is at the moment, where you know you need, that's the area that needs some attention and you need to grow, and that's the wheel's constantly changing, then you know, go all into that. If it's health right now for you, go all in. Make a plan, stick to it, you know? If it's relationship, you know, go all in. Clear the space if you don't, you know, whatever it is, you know what you need to do. And if you don't, you know where I am and I will help you. I'm going to be live online. We never work directly under an eclipse. No way, not the Ring of Fire. Because the energy is like, it's a bit wacky. Just at that potent point. So I'm going to work a few days before. I'm going to actually work on the 10th of the 10th, because that's a really nice kind of leadership, empowering energy, the 10-10. So if you feel drawn to, please join me on that session. We'll do a lot of energy and meditation and preparation work for that eclipse, kind of really putting ourselves where we want to be, super aware, super conscious, you know, really in our center and in our power. We'll clear that mind with that lovely meditation, and yeah, we've got to take control of it, you know, we've got to take control of the mind, we've got to take control of the body, you know, and become the master of our destiny. Yeah, we've got to take control of the subconscious thoughts, bring them in, you know, consciously live, because otherwise we're just going to live on an old program, in an old way, in the past. I'm not. So if you want to join me, I would love to have you live online with me. If you can't join it live, you can join the session. It gets sent out as a download straight afterwards. So no excuses. I have people coming in from all over this incredible world, in so many different countries. So, you know, you may have to get up in the middle of the night if you want to join it live, but do it. When we come together energetically, we set our intentions and we tune in, and, you know, we just come into our wholeness. Oh my God, it's incredible. So there'll be a link under this. It's easy. Join me. If you don't, I will see you here next week for my energy report next week. Have an amazing week. You are amazing. And yeah, create the amazing life that you came here to create. It's up to you. Lots of love.